Good day, everyone. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping by and tuning in, as always. Yes, I know it has been a while, about a week or so, since I last posted a railroad vlog. That's because I've been on my grind. Hope everyone has first and foremost had a blessed Labor Day weekend as it is past. I think this is now the second week of September. And as of this past week, I had my Discovery flight, which I still have the footage of, and we'll be posting maybe sometime later on this week or next week. Just have to wait and see. I got this railroad vlog and one more left to put up, and I'll at least be done with those particular projects. I just finished the trip just earlier here at Selma Yard. Well, you see behind me the crossbuck, the red and white gate, Avery. And that's 95 up top the bridge. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I also too just then, maybe an hour ago, scheduled me an appointment. So I got two appointments tomorrow. I got an eye exam to get new glasses at America's Best. Shout out to them. Of course, y'all know who they are. The Owl, the talking owl, voiceover commercials. Last time going to America's Best was over 3 years ago when I had moved to Dallas, and we're getting new glasses. So that's the same thing I'm doing as of 3.5 years later. Get a new pair of glasses, because this is the only other set that I had, because my other set back in Dallas over 3 years ago, one of these legs, the left one right here, came off. But anywho, I just need a new pair because these are outdated, just like those were. And then my other appointment made, which I'll just probably do a separate video on, which is this coming Wednesday, is the goal for my FAA physical. It's just the same criteria as it is DOT physical. It's just, for pilots instead of for truckers. Well, for commercial drivers. So I scheduled that as well. I've already filled out the documentation for MedExpress on the FAA.gov website, because it's required. You get your confirmation number, they send it to your email, and you go see the surgeon, the examiner, or AME for short. That stands for Aviation Medical Examiner. But again, it's just the same criteria as the DOT physical. It's the hearing vision test, and then drug test since your urine sample. That's all it is. So with an Aviation Medical Examiner. So like I said, I'll I guess we'll film or document that for this coming Wednesday. It's out in Raleigh at their offices by the fairgrounds, NC State Fairgrounds. And like I said, for tomorrow, we going for my get a new pair of glasses and everything. And that's it. Once again, shout out to brother Russ can fly. Dear, congrats again to you, brother, for obtaining your private pilot's certificate license. And that is so major, man. Keep up the good work. And when you soon do go for instrument ratings and everything, so I shared out your whole channel. I shared out his whole channel in its entirety after sharing all of his videos up to date. So be on the lookout as far as his next upload, part 3 of the debrief of the check ride, on the how-to on check ride, to be prepared for it this coming Friday, I believe, for his uploads, because he used to, from his older videos, have an uploaded Wednesday or Saturday. But be on the lookout this coming Friday. All right, so I said, once again, bonus features for this current vlog of me and Chocowinity and all that. Like I said, the last vlog of bonus features and all that, but I said that in the voiceover. Ignore that once again. So, because this is a new vlog, but this is Chocowinity at night. This is Chocowinity, Washington, North Carolina, and Pitt-Greenville Airport in Greenville, North Carolina, all at night, showing you those areas. Then heading back 264 westbound, Wilson to 95 south, interchange, and then I cut the video from there and go home after that. After filling up the van and stuff and turning it in back to the yard and going home back to Smithfield, next door to Selma. So, all right, let's get into it. Alright, folks, bonus footage of Chocowinity, North Carolina. Yeah, Chocowinity, North Carolina is where I am. Just finished. This wasn't even my trip. This was the trainer's trip that came out from Selma. So basically, I ran. This is my third and final trip instead of 4 trips for the day or for the night. I went to Pomona, Greensboro first, from there to Linwood, then go back to Pomona to take a crew to Selma. As soon as I get to Selma, I was already then called in for the local Selma run for a crew at the hotel in Smithfield to take a train back to Pomona. And the trainer pulls up behind me saying she's got a crew that's needing a ride back to Chocowinity. So I called dispatch to have them swap the trip out with her for me to have it. So here I am, but that's all I can show y'all from over here. I just came outside of their yard office, but this might have been the first trip called out as of, I guess, this year to go to Choco. So one of them has just left, and the other one will leave in a few minutes or shortly. But the way to get here is you go. So if you're coming from Selma, you go up I-95 north towards Richmond, Virginia, until you reach, is that Wilson County in North Carolina. You get on US Highway 264 East. US Highway 264 East, Wilson, Kenly, Goldsboro exit. You'll pass Kenly along 95, but I'm just leaving the office now. But yeah, you go 264 East all the way out to Greenville, North Carolina. Take the Greenville bypass all the way around it to continue on 264 East towards Washington, North Carolina, because Washington is right next door to Greenville. And once you go through Washington, cut over, you get on Highway 17 South, US Highway 17 South, going towards Vanceboro and New Bern. Next town over here, Chocowinity. So I'm gonna just show y'all a few areas because it's not really much here. It's a little foggy from windshield and stuff. I don't know what's going on. The local time right now is 1:31 Eastern Daylight Time. But this, I don't know if this is gonna come out good, but where I'm going down, turning down to, you can't see because I haven't dashed the camera back around yet. This is a no outlet road. There's some homes and stuff far, but like I said, back when I was, man, I need to sit in because of the bugs. That's why. They clean the windshield off. All right, that's a little better from when it was all smeared. I don't know why all of a sudden now. Maybe because I had the doors open, so smog and stuff never build up. But man, this is definitely okay. Yeah, see, I know what. Yeah, but like I said, back when I was a backup driver for them out of here, I used to come out here every night during the week. Back when I still had my apartment and stuff in Smithfield. I grabbed one of these vans from Choco because that was the only other van the trainer had that she got recently, but back before I got rehired and came back on. Her coming out here getting a van and bringing it to Selma. So she said she didn't feel like wanting to come out here. So I said, yeah, I'll take it, give it to me. So that was that. So yeah, I'm driving down this little dirt road to where it ends out at, but right across from it is the main track. And it runs, like I said, all the way down parallel with Highway 17, US Highway 17 down to New Bern to the Neuse River drawbridge that they go across and back over to Selma. So back then, where the Selma locals, like I said, will bring a train from here and take it back there. And wouldn't get there till, I don't know, like 10, 8, 9, 10, something in the morning maybe. It just all depends on their schedule and stuff. But, dang, how far can I go? 'Cause I know I can't go no farther than this. Okay, I think about to run out to where, yeah, it'd be right here. Yeah, right here. So where the engines would sit. This is one of the locations, but I'll show y'all. This is, I won't really see anything, but put the high beams on. So in that direction is going towards New Bern, but yeah, you can't see nothing. Even my glasses are fogged up. But yeah, if there was an imaginary arrow, I guess when I edit this, but over there is the main track. Over there. But they would get out right here and walk across. If there's a plank, I don't know, but there's a little swampy little area they got to get across to get to where the engines are and stuff. Because the other set of train cars will be back from what I showed you in the yard. Now, like I said, this is one of the locations where I would drop them off at. I think on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I don't recall the weekends. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is, here, let me do this. Give y'all a better perspective. Again, this is the nighttime version, so yeah, y'all gonna have to bear with me. So that's where we are. And see, that's Chocowinity. So we came across 17 bypass. Washington's over here. So the county we're in is Beaufort County. This is Washington Warren Airport over here. But you see there's 264 right over there. That's what you take to see right over there to Greenville. Greenville's Pitt County. Or Pitt-Greenville. That's the name as far as the airport. But all the way Greenville. This is the 264 bypass. It goes all the way around. What is this down here? Winterville? Highway 11. Oh, I know, but it continues. See what I mean? Wilson, I-795, and back over to 95, which is right here, this strip. Rock Ridge, North Carolina, Wilson. So yeah, back to it. We're right here. Like I said, that's from the rails and stuff, or the main track. Then Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever, it won't sit right where I'm sitting. The engines would then be, Ernal. I'll have to drive all the way down here, past Vanceboro, to get there. So, and then there you see New Bern once again. So, let's see. from my location to just say New Bern, 28 miles or 35 miles in 41 minutes. So again, that's Craven County or where New Bern is. But yeah, they will follow 17 all the way down that way to the drawbridge crossing of the Neuse River. Now, what I can't show you, I've also been to as well, is all the way out here in Aurora. There's Aurora right there where my finger is. Aurora. They got like a rail yard or something out there. I used to do back for Norfolk Southern, but CSX they have also too. But for CSX, I've been to their Greenville Shanty office, which is like over here somewhere from the airport where my finger is, not my thumb, but my finger over here. And yeah, Grimsland. But there's a back road you can take to get to the yard. We obviously passed that road. I think it's right here, Bear Creek Road. Wait a minute, let me see. Chocowinity over to, might be Bear Creek Road. No, Grimm's Farm Road. No, but this is Highway 33. The yard station is off Highway 33, NC Route 33, and that's the other way, all the way back over into downtown Greenville. But again, you can go, I think it's Grimsland Bridge Road all the way over. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we're back. I'm driving back into the direction in the town, which is US Highway 17 business. Yeah, Aurora straight ahead, Washington to the left, New Bern to the right. Nothing has really changed around here in over 5 or 6 years. They must have a police, but I don't recall them having. But I mean, it's a fairly small, rinky-dinky town. So this is gas station and country market. I know I've been to in the past. Back when, like I said, when I started coming out here as a backhoe driver every night. Around this time, you know, in the morning, to pick up the local Selma crew from the hotel. I'm heading in that direction now to show y'all just passing through town. So we're on business. I was on the bypass bridge of Highway 17 to get here. There's a full line over here. Highway 55, aka Andy's. And I think there's a little local TV station, which is over here to our right, coming up. I don't think it's even useful for anything as a TV station or something. I think it's right over here, something like that. But it ain't no need for news reporting. Yeah, there it is. I think, is it? Yeah, I think it's right there. Or is that something else? Or it used to be right there. I don't know. Okay, yeah, see, Burger King is still here. They just only remodeled it because a couple years back, when I was still here, it was the old version of it or whatever. What else? Was that Dollar General back there? I'm not sure. Probably still here. This China Buffet and stuff is still over here. Like I said, we're going back in the opposite direction, 17 North Business. So I took 17 Bypass Bridge that we're gonna cross underneath the overpass. So why things started fogging up soon as it, I don't know. Wait a minute, it might be a little rain or something. Okay, yeah, see, we're going underneath the bypass now. And Further down is Washington, North Carolina. Historic downtown Washington, 2 miles. But see, I would be going in the opposite direction, like I said, to the yard, after picking the crew up back then from the hotel, Washington Quality Inn. So we'll go to the Washington Quality Inn, the Selma Quality Inn. No more Chocowinity anything unless otherwise. Well, here you go, right here. But to drop off a crew to get their cars so they can go home back towards Clayton way, at least. So yeah, it's like this at night. During the day, you know, it's whatever during the day. Next town over, I think it's 40 some miles or less. I've never been to before, but I've heard of it back in the past before moving here. Well, before moving here to North Carolina, but it's a town called Belhaven. Belhaven, North Carolina is out there on the coast. So, like along the Atlantic. So yeah, again, this is just like a version of New Bern and all, gateway out to the Atlantic. So this is the best I can get as far as in video quality, but it's in high definition. Me doing a recording, so we're officially in Washington now, really. I said ain't that much just to show y'all. I can just lastly show y'all areas of Greenville, or at least Greenville Airport. The airport code for Warren County here in Washington is Oscar Charlie Whiskey, OCW. And for Greenville, Papa Golf Victor, PGV. So Kinston, like I said, New Bern is Echo Whiskey November, EWN. Kinston Regional is India Sierra Oscar, ISO. Okay, yeah, this is Washington now. Pamlico River, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Kilo, hold on. India Sierra Oscar, Kilo K, was like the first initial out of the 3-letter airport codes in Flight Simulator, but India Sierra Oscar for Kinston. Goldsboro Wayne Municipal Airport, that's, oh yeah, this is the Drawbridge. Golf Whiskey, GWW. So welcome to downtown, historic downtown Washington. Waterfront, lakefront over here along the siding. In the opposite direction here in Washington, there's a Sheetz, amongst other things, a Hampton Inn, and like I said, Quality Inn is around the corner from all of that. But I'm coming in on the other side, from downtown. So not much really has changed around here. We're on North 17 Highway Business, Junction 264, NC Route 92. Bayview Ferry, 22 miles. One quarter something Ferry, 61 miles. Bath and Belhaven. Williamson, North Carolina, or Virginia. Bath, North Carolina, Belhaven, North Carolina. So the hotel's coming up, the Quality Inn. That King Chicken still over there. I never had them before, but I always heard about them, but they're still in business. Even with COVID or the Delta variants as is. Windsor, Williamson. So this is just the whole strip. The whole strip of Washington, North Carolina. Now there's a Waffle House over here on our left. I've been there before while waiting for the crew to check out at the hotel. That's a motel over here. Washington Motel, Days Inn, Magnuson Hotel, Cookout, Bojangles. What else is over here? McDonald's, Burger King. I think there's an East Coast Wing and Grill or something like that over here. There's a wing place that actually pretty good back when I had them, 2016. Taco Bell. The hotel is supposed to be coming. Okay, then they got the little mini mall, Washington Mall and stuff. Man, where's the hotel? McDonald's. I think that's a 24-hour McDonald's. Okay, there's the Walmart. I remember the Walmart from back then. I had to take a crew there for a time. There used to be a Golden Corral back then, or I don't know how long ago it was, but Econo Lodge. The hotel should be on our left coming up. Yeah, there it is. Is it? See, KFC. Pizza Inn. Yeah, there it is right there. Yep. That's the Quality Inn. Now, if I keep going, then we'll come across the airport, Warren County. Or Bedford County. Warren, name of the airport. But here in Washington. So, I think this is a seafood place over here. What's the name of it? No, it's Backyard Barbecue. So, let's see. Washington Warren Airport. Okay. Take that. Okay. All right. Let's carry on, because it is 9 minutes till 2 Eastern Daylight Time. So this state has a tendency of being really foggy, especially where you're out in the boonies. So areas around here are the boonies towards the coastal area. So if we turn here, you cut over to, see, Burger King's right over there. You cut over to where Sheetz is. So once we get over there or past that, Pizza Hut to our right, Burt's Outlet to our left, Office Depot. Was that a GameStop? I know. So yeah, once we come across Sheetz and all that, I will get back to y'all when we get to Greenville, because Greenville is like 15 minutes back in the opposite direction, something like that. 20 minutes. It's not really that far time wise, because I've been out here way too many times, so it might seem far but so near, you know, or so near yet so far. It's not that far. So again, this is 17 bypass. We're coming across. We go underneath that, or this. Follow it around. Follow it around. Fairfield Inn and Suites, Hampton Inn. And right, yep, there's Sheetz over there on the left. I tell y'all a quick story. So when I first started coming out here, right, because I was getting ready about to hop off, because there's a back road from the yard that I passed up, which I want to take to go back to Greenville, because I'm not going back this way. I could if I wanted to, but I'll just go that way or whatever. Come on, y'all. I guess these guys don't work for the railroad anymore. Thank goodness. But okay, that's Washington Police. I know they got a police department here, because I always would see them here and there when I would come out here. But yeah, when I first started coming out here, them guys are, no, we're not going to Sheets. You know how grumpy some of these guys could be, or some folks early in the morning, you know, older gentlemen, and, you know, things of that nature. But nonetheless, see, yeah, this is where I could get on the bypass if I wanted to. But I'll keep straight. Go this way, back on the other side. But because usually the guys want to go to Sheets all the time. The one in Smithfield, at least. For the guys going back to Linwood, when Linwood Yard was still open to them during that time. But the Selma locals from here would not, one of them wouldn't want to go to the Sheets at all, or like that, or whatever. You get coffee. I mean, well, because them checking out a hotel, they were making coffee or whatever for them, since they're checking out in the middle of the night. You know, checking out in the middle of the night. But they were like, no, we're not going to Sheets. And like, okay, and that was that. So pretty much throughout that point, me picking, because I would pick them up at another set of Selma locals. So for two different sets of crews, but 4 employees altogether. So 2 different engineers and 2 different conductors. Every week, they alternate every week, picking those 4 employees up, you know, until my departure. But like I said, the other crew, or at least they're like, yeah, we'll stop Sheets, whatever. Or like I said, really, the lady there at the time I was working at the Quality Inn would make them coffee, whatever. Shoot, make me some. I just sit around and wait on them. I fall asleep in the back of the van at the Choco yard, whatever, you know, be in a secure area, because it's not much out here or over there, apart from here in Washington. But yeah, Washington police, they're out here. I just never recall seeing Choco police, Chocowinity police anywhere. So yeah, we're back here in Washington, getting ready to cut onto business, 17 Business South. Like I said, I'd have been all over, at least these parts of town. Every time I come out here, and at least, like I said, go out to Aurora, beyond here, and out to Greenville, back in the opposite direction, westbound. But again, that was only for CSX. So no, I don't think I recall ever doing Norfolk Southern trips in Aurora. I think that was for CSX only. But they're both out there. CSX and Norfolk Southern. They have rail yards out there by the ocean. So yeah, back on 17 South Business. Yeah. So I think it's a News Observer or something like that. Well, throughout the state, deliver newspapers. I've ran into one of their delivery drivers back there at the Sheets. I'm hearing the time to time, every week stop at Sheets or whatever. But told you, Sheets is all over the damn state. But Sheets originated out of PA, out of Altoona, Pennsylvania. So back over the drawbridge and stuff and everything. Of course, yeah, boats and stuff are coming by. Yeah, this stuff will all get raised, and I never had any problems or issues with that, because I'm not out here during the daytime, rarely ever, only at night. So I don't know anybody from out here or that lives out this way, but that's it. So I'll get back into y'all one final time. Like I said, I'm heading towards the back road from the station, the yard. 35 miles New Bern, 35 miles New Bern, 72 miles Jacksonville. Yes, there is. If I hadn't said already, there's a Jacksonville in North Carolina. I didn't say in the New Bern vlog, but there's a Jacksonville, North Carolina as well. So, not just Jacksonville, Florida. Speaking of Jacksonville, North Carolina, that is home to Camp Lejeune Marine Corps Air Station. oh, military station yard area. So yeah, like I said, I'm going this back road from the yard. As soon as I get to Greenville, hit y'all up one final time at least. I ain't gonna show y'all the whole town. No, I'll just show you the airport, because the airport is like within range. So anything in the airport is cut out the same, just like the New Bern Airport. It's all a cul-de-sac, small entrance, come in and out, and that's it. So I'll let y'all in. All right, y'all. So we're here in Greenville, Pitt County, North Carolina. Up ahead is Pitt-Greenville Airport. We'll pass this light. So I just came off of NC Route Highway 33 westbound into here. And yeah. So like I said, the airport code here is Papa Golf Victor, PGV. So no activity here also at all whatsoever. You just drive right on in here and right back out. PGV Airport. All that stuff's still the same. Over here, I think it's like a parking ride or something. Yeah. Gate, you go right on through. Look at that, y'all. Quiet. What are these other vehicles doing here? I mean, there's nothing going on. Now, they have actual jetway ramps over here. The New Bern does not. So yeah, this is passenger loading 13 on maximum clearance. There's no clearance, maximum clearance. You just drive right on through. Yeah, see, American. It used to be US Airways or Express. See, in front of us, ahead of us is the actual airstrip. Again, that's not, well, actually it is. It's on low intensity lighting. Half of it, but not the whole strip is lit up. But the lights are dim, so you couldn't see them that well. But we're pulling up to the terminal area now, and yeah, the terminal area. Like I said, there's the jetway right there, and this is your little terminal entrance. So yep. Any small little towns like this, yeah. So this is the clearance that they're talking about. A truck, I guess it would then be able to get in through here. No, because that's 13.6. This is just 13. Yeah. And there's the rotating beacon, flashing beacon over there. Oh, and this is a non-towered airport too. So you got to announce your own intentions over the radio. As far as getting clearance and stuff, is through Raleigh radio. So I guess out of Raleigh, but yeah, there's no control tower here. So even with American regional pilots, they got to announce their intentions over the radio, but it's only with a flight or two for them that comes here. Everything else out here is all general aviation stuff, and that's it. So that is it. More aviation tips I left out. There's the military base Seymour Johnson back in Goldsboro, airport code Golf Sierra Bravo. And then as far as, I don't know what for Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, but they have a regional airport down there as well. Albert O.J. Ellis or something like that airport. OAJ is the airport code there for Jacksonville. Oscar Alpha Juliet. So I'm just now about to hop back on 264 westbound over to 95 southbound, and then straight on back home. So, yeah. Yep. So, now there's a Sheetz over here that's going to be on our left as soon as I get on 264 West. So, it'll be coming up. So you got other towns around here to the northwest of us called Tarboro, North Carolina. There's a Bethel, North Carolina, and many others. Tarboro, that's I think Edgecombe County or something like that. So yeah, you drive this all the way up to 264 at least. I was on 264 until I came off of it to go on NC Route 33 west to the airport. Okay, yeah, this is Highway 33 right here, junction. So this area, part of town, is kind of like Rocky Mount from Highway 301 a little bit, because you got US 264, Highway 64, US Highway 64, US Highway 264, US Highway 301, pretty much like all in this direction. Like I'm going northbound on this here, about to go west on it. Okay, Highway 33. I could take that over to that takes you right back over to 264. But 264 is straight ahead. Oh, this is Highway 13 that I'm on. Okay, yeah, from the airport. US Highway 13 runs north and south. So that Burger King is still the same in modeling from the last 2 years. There's Sheetz coming up over there where the red awning is. Any Sheetz that you see red awning and stuff on it, yeah. Now there's one in High Point. I guess went out of business however long ago that's been, but yeah. So we're on US Highway 13 north. Southbound other direction will be back to the airport. That's the only thing over here is the Sheetz. And then you get on, like I said, 264. You got Washington. You can go on Wilson westbound. So okay, yes, the next left. Sometimes I don't know. So it's really weird. Sometimes with these freeway entrances, where in the opposite direction it won't be on the left hand side or won't be on the right hand side, and then you got to turn left. Like you would think that it can go either way. If you're going in the opposite direction, sometimes it'll have you go left or have you go right. Well, it's having me go left to get on, which I think is more easier, because if you go right to get on, you gotta, well, regardless, you're gonna have to yield for oncoming traffic. But I'm saying it's easier as far as to follow in the direction with traffic and not away from it, to turn back around and all that. See, I'm following, going in the direction with traffic instead of jumping on the right hand side to follow it around then with traffic, you know. So, but yep. Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy. Coming up on I-95 exits. 95 North, Rocky Mount, 95 South Benson, and along with Smithfield. Yeah. 264 West continues on all the way out to Raleigh. Go through Sims, I think it's the Middlesex, then Zebulon. Some will pronounce it Zebulon. It don't matter either one. And then Wendell, and then I think it's Nightdale, and then over to rally. So, right. So I'm about maybe another 30 miles away from the yard. Dropped the van off. I should have stopped and got fuel back at the Sheets, or even either Sheets in Washington or Greenville, but I wasn't thinking about it. So I might have to either stop Selma Way at Shell to fill up, or I can stop at Kinley Truck Stops, Petro, or really the Pilot or Flying J to fill up. It doesn't matter before I drop this van off, clean it, and all that stuff. So, correction as far as I said for Williamston and Windsor, or Williamston, it's North Carolina. It's Williamston, North Carolina, along with Windsor, North Carolina, up Highway 13 that runs up over to US Highway 17 over into Elizabeth City. We'll pass it through Edenton in order to get to Elizabeth City. And as I stated before, yeah, when it happened back in April of Andre Brown's death in the hands of the race soldiers. And 10 years prior to that, I stated, well, that was the last time that, or only time that I had ever been to Elizabeth City for the aviation workshop thing at the college, Elizabeth City State. So, yeah, but punk ass race soldiers. Oh man. So yeah, that's gonna conclude, wrap up this edition of the vlog. So coming up here is Highway 42, Wilson, Clayton, back from 264. Once you 204 Greenville is a town called Farmville. You go past, and it's not much there from the exit, just a gas station, McDonald's, or the Bojangles, McDonald's, and yeah, that's it. Lucama is the next town north of Kinley on 301, so I'll be coming across that in a little bit. So we at exit 1 something in the 100 range, you know, before you get to south of the border, Amherst, South Carolina, down from Dillon, South Carolina. So, but exit 116, 118. See Rock Ridge, 116. So, yeah, Highway 42, Wilson, that's east, and then west back towards Clayton to meet up with Highway 70. So, where the other Sheets is over in Clayton. I remember one of these times when I went up to Chocowinity back in the other direction, 95 North 264. They had during that time a operation thing with the state troopers pulling people over if they, you know, for speeding. Got caught speeding, and the operation thing was called Obey the Sign or Pay the Fine. It was like radio advertising playing, talking about it and stuff, and they was not joking at all. I think it was during March Madness around that time, 2016 or something like that. But they would come out of nowhere, crawl out the woodwork and pulling people over for speed. So then again, what to expect? We on the tri-state right now, around the I-95. So everybody from Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Jersey, Philly, Delaware, Maryland into Bmore, DC, Virginia, Richmond, Northern VA, and then down through here to Carolinas, Savannah, Florida, all the down. Yeah. 22 miles Smithfield, 68 miles J. Cole's hometown, Fayetteville. So, alright, yeah, that's gonna conclude to wrap up this vlog, y'all. From my channel to your channel. Salute.
Gulfstream Entertainment, Michael Carter Studios and Production.
Oh yeah, if you like that vlog, check out these vlogs.